Hello everybody, this is Antonio, Westland Gardener here in Zone 8B, Westland, Oregon. Today is September 30th, so fall is upon us. The days are getting shorter. We just had a lot of recent rain here in the Pacific Northwest, and it's a pretty good indicator that we are in fall now and the seasons are changing. So I've got some persimmons that are getting orange. The figs are starting to fade out. And today I've got a video here on it's a pretty cool late season fruit. This here is the pawpaw. I always forget what the Latin name is, or whatever that name is, the botanical name. I think it's something triloba, but I'll post it here in the comments below, or on the screen. But yes, this here is the pawpaw. So it's supposed to be the largest fruit native to the United States or North America. This one here, ooh, it's kind of windy. Yeah, so this one here, it's not off my tree, but I do have a couple trees that I'll show you right now. These here actually I picked up at a local market. It's called Lily's Market. But let me show you the ones I have. I'll go ahead and walk over there now. Alright, so the ones I've got here, they're still relatively pretty small. I think they're on their second year in ground. Now originally I put stakes around them because I did have them covered with some shade cloth in the summer, because if you don't cover them in the summer they tend to burn pretty easily. But this one here is a Susquehanna. Let's see, over here we have the NC1, and moving on over we have the mango. So 3 different pawpaws. Essentially you only need really 2 because they do cross-pollinate. But I wanted to have all 3 of them just so I can test them out and see which one's the optimal, or just to see which one's the best one, or which one I tend to like the most, or which one that I'm more particular to. Now I did also take video of some pawpaw trees over at the Home Orchard Education Center earlier today when I stopped in to check out their plants and their fruits and their trees. And I'll post the video here also of what it looks like over there, because it's a pretty cool place. Now there's a little bit of difference here in terms of the size of the pawpaw trees themselves. This one here is about maybe 7 feet. I'd say about 8 feet maybe. Looks like it got pruned back. And then next to it, you'll see another pawpaw tree there. And then that one's clearly about 15 feet. So let me get under that one and we'll take a quick look. Yeah, so you can see the difference in the pawpaws here. This one's got small little pawpaws, or small little fruit. And compared to this other one, this one's got larger fruit. Alright, so we're back. That was a pretty cool little video of the trees at the Home Orchard. So here is the pawpaws. As I said, I bought these over at Lily's Market over in, I believe it's Southeast Portland is where it's located. I'll see if I can find an online picture and post it here, or the name of the market below. Now the pawpaws, they're kind of like mango shaped, kind of kind of oblong, kind of ovalish. And the way that you know they're ripe typically is that they'll fall from the tree, but also as they're getting kind of big and ripe like this, before they're completely ripe, you can pull them from the tree and let them sit on the counter, and they'll ripen up. Now, an interesting thing here, specifically with this one here too, which I've noticed with a couple other ones that I've sampled in the past, is that as they ripen, they let off this aroma, and it'll fill the room. That, you know, if you have them ripening in the kitchen counter, it'll fill the room with like a fruity scent. This one here, I could tell it was getting ripe because the kitchen started smelling like pineapple, like a mixture of like pineapple and a mango, which is, it's very, I guess it correlates very much to the flavor of these, because once I cut this open and I taste it for you, I'll let you know what it tastes like. You know, different varieties taste differently. Same thing with different varieties grow larger. Different name varieties will have more flesh. Some have more seeds. The trees will grow taller, and so forth and so forth. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give these a cut now and open them up. Now, what I'm doing is I'm going to cut sideways like this, all around, and split it open. Some folks cut them in half and use a spoon to open them up, or to pull out the pulp or the flesh. So what I'm doing is I'm using the round or long ways cut method, similar to how you would cut an avocado. Actually, very similar to that, actually. Cutting it in half like so, and splitting it like voila. Oops, maybe I didn't cut it all the way. Yeah, I probably didn't cut it all the way, but like this. Alright, so that's all the flesh there. Very similar color to like what a banana is. Let me give it a taste and describe it for you as well. Very tasty. There's what the seed looks like. To describe the taste, if you've ever had a chirimoya, it's very similar to that, which actually even the way that it grows, or the inside of it, is very similar to it. But if you haven't, another way to describe it would be like a combination of mango, pineapple, and banana. Like if you have a ripe pineapple, a ripe mango, and ripe banana, that all together, that's what it would taste like. Very flavorful, tasty. I love it. Now, if you plant one of these trees, and it's a small seedling or small tree like the ones I have, you could pretty much expect those to take a couple years to fruit, which is part of, it's part of where I messed up at a little bit. Is I really wanted to taste this before I, committed to planting some in ground. So it took me a good, I would say a good maybe 2, maybe 3 years to actually find someone that had some of these, and where I was able to sample them, because these are very hard to find, or they're difficult to find because they don't have much of a shelf life, and folks that grow them oftentimes do not want to share them, and for good reason too. Now, one thing I didn't touch on is that the tree does require 2 different trees to cross-pollinate. And this one here on the flowers, which I don't really have some right now to show, but maybe later down the road I'll show one, that the flowers are kind of brownish and they smell like rotting meat, so they tend to get pollinated by flies and insects, rather than like by bees. So this is a great choice here for zones 5 through 8. It's a pretty great tree to have in your yard. Has great fall color as well. You can't necessarily see it on mine or on the ones over at the Home Orchard Education Center, but yeah, the fall color is gorgeous. So I can't wait for mine to get larger and start producing, so I can, do an update on those. All right, everybody. So this is Antonio, Westland Gardener, here in Zone 8B, Westland, Oregon. Thank you for watching.